What is up, my little goobers? It's your girl, Electrogoob, with some more serious content. But don't worry, guys, it's not really all that depressing, especially for my family or anything like that. My mother's uncle, who we all call Uncle Bud, is, as of writing this script, on his deathbed. I know for most people that this would be a depressing thought, but we know that he's going somewhere far better than this world could ever hope to be, and he's going to be out of a lot of pain, so we're actually pretty glad for him. Now, Uncle Bud is a World War II veteran and served during the last few years of the war, and he has a few really cool stories about his time overseas in Germany, and I'd like to share them with you, so story time. So just for reference, I'm about 5'8", and here I am in comparison to my Uncle Bud, who is 6 foot some odd inches and towers over everybody. Now, he enlisted into the Army when he was 18 years old, waved goodbye to his brothers and sisters and the sweet girl from high school who he fancied, and went off to Germany. While there, he was on the nearly front lines and was involved in a few firefights. During one of these firefights, he, being the giant of the man that he was, could easily look over the embankment into no man's land. He still has the helmet with the bullet hole in it. My favorite story happened sometime during those final months of the war. The Allies had just taken a large chunk of land within Germany itself and had dug their trenches nearby a river. This river was the only thing between the Germans and the Allied lines in this area, and Uncle Bud was stationed in one of these trenches almost all by himself. He was on edge, he was stressed, he was tired. Everyone there knew that the Germans could ford the river at any moment, and all hell would break loose. In the middle of the night, he was looking out onto the banks of the river when he saw movement. Deciding that he would get the first move on the oncoming attack, Uncle Bud grabbed his stash of hand grenades and unleashed a fury of fire and shrapnel upon the advancing horde, knowing that this would give him and his comrades the advance that they needed in order to fight back and win. But no gunshots rang out in retaliation to his attack. Uncle Bud steeled himself and looked over the edge of his bunker just in time to see the thing he attacked in his barrage of grenades skittering away. I think now would be a good time to mention that the main base for this particular outpost was under a routine inspection on this night, so the higher-ups were all nearby the river when... Hello? What's going on down there, Lindy? Just a malfunction, sir. After the war, Uncle Bud came back to Podunk, Iowa, to his family and that sweet girl from school. Bud married her, and they eventually got one of those vans with the automatic doors, and he showed it off as much as possible for many years. So here's to you, Uncle Bud. Thank you for your service, and I'm glad your sense of humor is better than your aim. If you liked the video, give that thumbs up button some attention and don't forget to click subscribe and ring that bell so you can be notified when I put out a new video. And before I go, I love those positive comments and vibes. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and Facebook at ElectrogooBarts to see more great content. I say great as if my content is great, but sometimes I put out some really dumb stuff. So check out my other accounts for dumb stuff too. That's it for today. Goober out!